Just talk about what a way to start this season.
Well, this is a great way to get the season started. 5-0 on the road against the back-to-back champions of their conference, and a team that was top 50 for most of the year in the RPI last year with Lamar. And Nathan and his crew had them organized. They've got some terrific players on the team. It took 5 great goals. Sydney Becerra with 2 just bombs to score. We got to work on her celebration a little bit after the goals, but the goals themselves were world class. Grace Ivey with a brace as well, and then terrific to see Kat Campbell score on her debut. See Mason Veranda in goal get a shutout on her debut, and I think you can see why a lot of people are excited about this team. We return so much. We have so much talent that has been infused into this team. But more than anything, it's just a team that's a year older, a year wiser. They're a tight team off the field and on the field. So it's a great way to start. It's a much better way to start than we did last year, and a lot of lessons learned from last year that we're getting to put into play. So we come home for a big match against Denver on Wednesday, and then our fish camp game the following Saturday. So great way to start.
And then just talk a little bit more about Grace, late addition to the starting lineup, and just took advantage of it.
Right. Well, again, we have more than 11 fantastic players on this, and one of the big things that happens for us is when we make substitutions, oftentimes we can hit the gas even more, and we weren't able to start Anderson Williams tonight. Just had a little bit of a cold, our captain, so Grace Ivey steps in. And last year we kept talking about what a great player Grace was. She's the 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year out of Florida, and she came in late. She came in late July last year, and whereas she was the only one in the freshman class that didn't graduate early to come in, and she kind of was a little bit behind the rest of the freshman class and really hit her stride this past spring, had a great spring, and now I think you can see who Grace Ivey is, today in what we really refer to as her debut, where you can really see the kind of incredible player she is. She scores a brace and 2 great goals. One, stepping in to hit a first-time rebound, and the other one with a terrific spin. After a sequence, I think we probably put together 7 passes, at least 4 or 5 of them one-touch passes in the build-up, and with her with a great spin and score. So happy for her, because she's a wonderful young woman and a great family. So again, great way to start the season, and happy to see what this team does next.
All righty. What a way to start the season.
Yes, true.
How exciting was it to get on the pitch and start playing?
It was great. this is what we've been training for since last spring, since the spring started. So it was great to get out here and finally execute what we've been training.
The other day, Coach Stevenson said you guys were playing like a top 10 team at the end of last year. Do you think you put together a performance today like a top 10 team?
We did. I feel like we carried on what we were doing from last season. And if we keep this up, great things are to come.
Great play up and down the pitch. Just talk about the depth you guys have at all the positions.
Oh yeah, our team is very deep this season. I feel like we sub and we keep the same intensity, keep the same everything. So it's great to have just people come in, and it's just different. It doesn't decrease at all.
Out of your 2 goals and your assist tonight, which was your favorite of the 3 plays?
My favorite is probably my first goal, just because it was my first one, and I feel like it was the best one.
Late addition to the starting lineup, but you were ready to play. Just talk about your effort today.
I was just excited to be out there on the field. I've been working really hard, and it was great to be on the field with my amazing teammates.
And then you were there to pounce on that carom. Just talk about the offering from Leah, and then just being there and converting.
Well, Leah had an amazing shot. I was just there it bounced out right to me and just buried it.
And then team has just tons of depth. Just talk about how strong this team is and all the talent on the field.
We have so much talent that runs so deep through this team. I think everybody plays such a big role in this team no matter what. And even the players that come off the bench, I think it even raises the level sometimes. That's how much talent is really on this team.
And then the other day, Coach Stevenson said, last year you guys were a top 10 team, playing like a top 10 team at the end of the year. Do you think you started like a top 10 team today?
I think we did. I think we knew that it was going to take a lot of mental focus in this game because we knew that they were a good team. But I think we really were mentally focused, and that's what allowed us to have such a great start.
And then how excited are you guys to get on Ellis Field Wednesday?
So excited. I cannot wait.
Alrighty, thanks and gig 'em.
Thanks and gig 'em.